All right, folks, let's talk about problems 6 through 9 involving mole ratios. So first thing, let's balance this equation. Most of you did that pretty well, knowing that there's MgO and you have, over here you have O2. So there has to be at least 2 of these MgOs, and that gives you 2 Mgs. So that's pretty good. The first thing is asking you, if you start out with 2.5 moles of Mg, how many moles of O2 will react? Well, we know it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So you set up your mole ratio, the moles you start with, the moles you want. Okay, so usually that's what I do, is I set up that part first, and then I look at the ratio and I say, oh look, there's 2 moles of Mg for every 1 mole of O2. And it's really important that you write the units here and you cancel it so that the units you want end up on the top here. So it's 1/2 times 2.5 is 1.25 moles of O2. Starting with 2.5 moles of Mg, it's a 2-to-2 ratio, so for every 2 moles of Mg, you get 2 moles of MgO, and so that's just 2.5 moles of MgO, okay? So, I mean, if we stopped right here, you could see that if you had 2.5 moles of MgO, you're going to react with, oh, dang it. I'll continue. Here we go. Mistakes. I just want to show you that I'm human. Let's go to the next problem. I think we're okay. I don't want to get lost. Okay, if you had 1 gram of magnesium reacting with 1 gram of oxygen, how many moles of magnesium and oxygen are you starting with? Okay. And notice that I called O2 oxygen. When chemists say oxygen, they mean oxygen in its natural form, which is O2. The same is true for elements H2 hydrogen, chlorine, bromine, iodine, N2, HO, oh, I already did fluorine, F2, it's Brinkelhoff, BRINCLHFNO. So there you go. FYI, fun fact. So you have a gram of each. Let's find the moles. To go from grams to moles, we need to start out with the grams on the bottom and moles on the tops. And a lot of you flip this, so make sure that when you look on the periodic table, that the number, the molar mass, 24.305, is the grams in 1 mole. 1 divided by 24.305 times this, and that'll get you your moles of magnesium. Don't forget 3 significant figures, 3. Remember that 0 is not significant. 1 gram of O2. Notice how I have 32 grams of O2 here. If you look at the periodic table, each oxygen is 16, but since there's 2 of them bound to each other, it's 32 grams of O2. So you divide the 2 and you end up with the grams cancel and you have moles on the top. Remember, once again, units you want on the top, the units that cancel on the bottom, and this is where the number goes with grams. Okay. All right, so look, we have different numbers of moles of products, of reactants. Let's see what happens.